Alright, first off, once all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai, Washem Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, it helps. Shalom. Right, Brother Aaron from the JMS Jamaica camp, JMS Intellect once more, and just want to do a short lesson based upon some things I notice, right, and it's basically a testimony to show that Jake really hate each other, yo. Like with a perfect hatred, right? Basically it's two situations play out, and hey, point blank, Jake hate each other, right? Now, as it pertains to Jake hating each other, just gotta bring out some precepts going on the law to show that the law was all about basically being your brother's keeper, right? Now, the first incident was I was on the job, and basically this girl she faint while she was on the floor. She faint, and everybody I try get her up, if we try rush to her. And like as we reaching at the lobby, one of the him look like one of the managers them, because a very large company. I think one of the managers them basically, which was a heathen by the way, are looking like a heathen, right? Saw that we was coming through, and him turned to a Jake and him say, "Yo, you use a car." Him I say, "Yo, help her. She unresponsive. Just use your car and assist." And the Jake never budge. So like we did it for about 5 minutes before everything get resolved. Um, Somebody else get them care, and we put the person in. Them rush her off to hospital, whatever. So the heathen, right? Him look on the Jake and him a say, "You never hear me? I call if you come assist the person was unresponsive." And Jake say, "Yo, right now, me not take a burden there. Me not make nobody dead in my car, because me not take no responsibility for it. Company policy states call ambulance and make ambulance come for them." So it's like the heathen look on the Jake funny, like he must say, "Yeah, me understand company policy, but you talk about life or death situation here. Suppose that him me. I say you deal with me." And him basically him turn to the heathen and he must say, "Yo, right now, I understand your perspective, but me not take on the responsibility there. Now, me have two ways of looking at this, right? Regardless of the fact, say how that happen, we are talking about if I the email the situation, me sure me not want somebody to help him, and when me look on the way him they talk and thing, me see say yo is one of them Uncle Tom Jake that were kind of stuck up, because it's really and truly me look on the car, it was a Mercedes. So me even not even look on it from the standpoint of him not wanting the responsibility. Me just there feel like say yo him just never want nobody in him car, right? Because him a driver Benz. So that the attitude that me pick up on him spirit. I might look upon it and say, "Oh, even though Esau deserves some lick for the law the way him a pass way, if you can assist somebody and if them basically dead while you are transport them or whatever, they fall upon your head. When I really look upon the whole side of things, there's no way to treat your brother, yo. Because if I that man in a situation, me sure him would want somebody to help him. If him, Jake love them mama. If him mother in a situation, or if him daughter, or them wife, woman worship high amongst Jake. If I want a female um next of kin, or wife, or somebody with so called close to him would have want them help. So why when him look at it and say, "Yo, him not take the responsibility there," that I does Jake being evil right away on, and it basically remind me of the scripture. This is Luke 10 verse 25. "And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said unto him, What is written in the law? How readest thou? And he answering said, Thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself." So him answer, and he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. Do this, and thou shalt live. But he, willing to justify himself, said unto Yahushua, who is my neighbor? Right? So him try get technical because him get cut. Yahushua answered and said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed him on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him, and went up and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And on the morrow, when he departed, he took out 2 pence, and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Which of these three thinkest thou was neighbor unto him that fell among the thieves? Right? So basically, it is a question. And he said, He that showeth mercy on him. Then said Yahushua unto him, Go and do likewise. So if you know the history about the scriptures, you know that the northern kingdom, they dwell in the regions of Samaria, right? And basically the Israelites that they dwell right in Jerusalem and the regions round about, right, were basically the small sect which was the northern kingdom. Them they see them as outcasts, right? Them they despise them and say, oh, they are not of Israel, you know, hence the whole Gentile issue and everything, right? So Yahweh show him say, look, a priest and a Levi and also a Levi, right, passing by, right, which was supposed to be what ministers unto the Most High Yahweh, um, up, bearers of the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, passing by. But the one was despised, right, which was considered an outcast, was the one that actually had mercy upon his brother and helped him, right? So Yahweh Shai say, yo, do likewise. So basically, you, as a matter of fact, he say you're supposed to love thy neighbor as you love yourself, right? That in the law, as a matter of fact, we're gonna do a search on that, right? So when you really check it, you compare into this situation, you see that this man actually never never love him neighbor, right? This is Leviticus 19 verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Exactly, Israel. Once you're part of you're supposed to be very loving towards your Israelite brethren, right, and kin. Whether I want to be male or female or from out there of the nation of Israel, you're supposed to be willing to help them out. That's why the Most High give with perfect laws, but basically laws to sustain the whole nation, right? Where we sustain each other's and each other. So like, yeah. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh, right? So we're supposed to love our neighbors as yourself. Anything where I want for yourself, you're supposed to want that for your fellow Israelite, right? So with that situation that I explained earlier, you can say clearly that this man never loved him neighbor, right? And I bet 10 chances to one of the ask him what form of worship him doing, but I tell us I'm a Christian or I'm believing in the Bible or I'm this or I'm that. But as I say, Esau is also a part of the blame with the messed up laws. But nonetheless, you're supposed to do good unto your to them of your own nation, yo. Most definite. And as I say, if you take a heathen or a so-called through the spirit, probably he's not even a heathen. Probably he's a is a Jake. Basically a confusion of faces, yo. They have compassion. Who to tell? Right now me think about it and I think about the good Samaritan and knowing how the Gentile thing set up, hey, probably through the spirit that was a Jake, yo. That is my view on that. So moving on, right, the second issue, so that the same day, right? Basically they in the town of Half a Tree, and like you have Jamaica hustlers, right? Themselves on the street or whatever. You have the Metropolitan Police actually come across, and them you see everybody start pack up, yo, like everybody step them and grab them goods, them and move, cause if you don't have a permit, then them just take what Jake shit. And when Jake, not so me justify violence, but when Jake start rob, shoot and kill, then them a say, yo, them a problem to society, them a menace to society. But when them a try work a honest bread by selling on the roadside, or whatever, or try to get a honest bread, then them the Esau, the Uncle Tom's them come in for Esau because them want eat, and come on them take them brothers goods, basically, give them fines, seize them property, and all them things there. Sometimes even lock them up and all them things there, yo. And basically the whole day my spirit grieve, and then this could happen is like me I say, yo, Jake really, really hate each other. That's why the most I basically I'll kill 230, yo. And that's why even in the brotherhood, one of the most important thing is brotherly love, yo, because that are one of the main foundations or concepts where the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai instilled in the nation of Israel from the beginning, right? When he gave the laws, right? So this is so as me say, yo, me see the people them start pack up, even like one girl, she could probably in a like infant school or preschool, probably grade one the most, and even she have to help her mother for a drawer with the box them and the clothes, and take up anything where I fall behind, and them have to hide everything, yo. And as me like me I walk down the street, me see this Metropolitan Police basically I pull a whole big we call them crocus bag out here, and some market bags full of a produce, yo, some grapefruits, right? I pull got through in the van back, yo. No have no pity upon him brother, right? We expect Jake to do, yo, right? This so this is Ecclesiasticus 34 verse Verse 19, it says, The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the wicked, neither is he pacified for sin by the multitude of sacrifice. Whoso bringeth an offering of goods of the poor, do it as one that killeth his son before his father's eye. Right? So basically you're bringing all of the goods of the poor, yo, because who you give them to? You give them to Esau. Right? You show Esau say, yo, you do what supposed to, you sacrifice your own people in a sense, right? Verse 21, it says, The bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood. So when I check it, when them do that, them do what? Them take away the bread of the needy, yo. And seeing as how them defraud them brother is they basically being men of blood. And the most I Yahweh Shemi Shai, I gotta judge them for that, yo. Because of them eyes evil towards each other. Verse 22, it says, He that taketh away his neighbor's living, slayeth him. That's what them do when them nip on the roadside at time. I take away Jake goods, yo. Right? Probably some time them Jake even borrow money for buy the goods for come on the roadside. We out there prophesy, and every half hour you see like Jake, let's have to make one big grab, run, come back. Always on the lookout. Left, right. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, a Jake from Jake, yo. A Jake a run from Jake because the police them a Jake nonetheless, but I'm work for Esau. And some of them police here, even though them they we say them job, some of them revel and glory in a doing it against them brother, yo. Hey, nothing mention even as brothers bring out all the time, if you not come from a certain community and you walk in our next community, Jake just shoot it down just like that. If Esau fly from our next country and walk in the same community, yo, Esau make Jake make Esau come in with cameras and make Esau hold him gun and do all type of madness and all type of, you see me? But when it come on to them own flesh and blood, yo, to them neighbor, right? Them true neighbor, right? Them not care. When it come on to the so-called white man, them this then defend the so-called white man honor day in day or the heathen day in day out. But when it come on to each other, they don't never do that, yo. Them basically willing to kill each other, right? Verse 22 again, it says, He that taketh away his neighbor's living, slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder, right? So, hey, the Lord basically I got judge Jake for all of this, yo, what am I do? And that's how one of the main reasons why we need to like yo get the hell out of here like real quick, yo, right? We just have pulled two examples from the law of how the most I really did the set up things, yo, right? Um as a matter of fact, let's read it from Deuteronomy. So this is Deuteronomy 22, verse 1. It says, thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. So something as simple as just your neighbor animal go astray, yo. You're supposed to carry it back to him. How much more if you see like your neighbor dead and you need to assist them, or how much more are you basically take away your neighbor's goods and basically oppress the poor, yo? Or how much more you oppress the poor your people, right? Verse 22, it says, if any of thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again. So even if you don't find a wolf when you keep it, and if your brother come and say, yo, may I look for my goat, or may I look for my this, or may I look for that, you're supposed to return it. Right? It says, in like manner shalt thou do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment, and with all lost thing of thy brothers, which he had lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Right? It says, if verse 20, sorry, Deuteronomy 22, verse 4, thou shalt not see thy brother ass or ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. Right? One of them they state that if somebody we hate you, if somebody we hate, or somebody we yeah, Exodus 23 verse 5, it says, if thou see the ass of him that hated thee lying under his burden, and wouldest forbear to help him, thou shalt surely help with him. Right? So if it's somebody will hate you, and them are part of your nation, and you have to help them out, yo, despite the grievances we wanna have. So how much more and this is with us helping them with them animal. So how much more severe thing like taking away a man's living, or somebody when need aid in a life or death situation, yo. Hey, the law is perfect, yo. Yahweh Shem Yashai know perfect when he basically give us these laws, yo. Right? And just forget one more quick precept. This is Romans 13 verse 10. It says love worketh no ill to his neighbor, therefore love is the fulfilling of the law. So plain and straight, yo, if they really love each other, yo, them basically would have tried them best for do the will and the law of Yahweh Shem Yashai. Yo, try keep the laws, judgment, statutes to the best of them ability. But as we know, say yo, the prophesied to 2/3 are gonna do this, prophesied to the elect are gonna do that. And that's why we just pray for Yahweh Shem Yashai, make them return so that the nation can be one again, yo, and get out of this buggish mind state, yo, this bugged out mindset. Right? So just don't want to prolong this anymore. Hope this was edifying to the flock. And once more, once all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.